Also know this time of year, us Idahoans have to scrape our car windows. If we don't have the pleasure of parking our cars inside, you're kind of freezing your hand off as you're scraping your windows.
Keep that one glove in the car, exactly.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, and the other part of this, those clear windows, when you do scrape them, they're necessary because this is the time of year when it can get a bit tricky when it comes to driving. Bree mentioned the untreated roads out there. Black ice, there's slippery snow covering some of the roads. A lot of people may be experiencing their first Idaho winter, which is why Abby Davis got some driving tips for winter driving to help you stay safe during your commutes. Abby?
Brandon Morgan, I talked to a couple different people today about driving in Boise in those less than ideal conditions, and they weren't super impressed with everyone's ability to navigate the snow. Sergeant Matt Navis says staying safe isn't really that difficult. You just have to take things a bit slower than usual.
What do you think about Idahoans driving in the snow?
I think that it's very scary to drive here.
Jessica Pierce isn't impressed, at least with how some Idahoans drive in bad weather.
We don't have to freak out over weather. We just have to be cautious and safe and follow the rules.
Rules most people start hearing in driver's ed.
Take your time, allow extra distance between vehicles.
Ada County Sergeant Matt Navis also says make sure your car is up to snuff.
Mainly like tires and battery. Make sure you have plenty of tread life on your tires will help aid in traction.
He says the worst accidents happen early in the morning before sunrise.
People, just because they think it's 55 miles per hour, that they can go 55 miles per hour even though the road is completely ice covered or snow covered.
On Sunday, the Ada County Sheriff's Office responded to 34 crashes without anyone hurt, 5 crashes with injuries, and 5 slide-offs. On Monday, they reported 29 crashes with no one hurt, 2 crashes with injuries, and 7 slide-offs.
People that follow too closely are usually the ones that get into accidents.
And while not every crash was weather-related, the Sheriff's Office says most are on bad weather days.
If you know it's going to snow or be inclement weather in the morning, you might want to wake up just a little bit earlier to allow yourself some more time to get to work.
Pierce says her biggest concern right now, distracted driving.
That's a big problem here is everyone's texting and driving or scrolling and driving, and that's so unsafe.
Navis also recommends keeping some essentials in your car like a blanket, extra food, and water. Because Brian and Morgan, these are all good tips since it looks like our winter driving season is just beginning.
Yeah, earlier than we expected to.
Earlier, and then, well, as you said, the untreated roads, you get snow on top of that. There's a little bit of ice under there. That makes it even more deceptively slippery.
Exactly. It's been hard to stay on top of it. All right, Abby, thank you.